Hello everyone, I'm Fa. This is Molten Strike Rider League Start to League End. This video will be very detailed. We will start from campaign until the end game. So I will simply introduce the build, and we are using Molten Strike with Rider. We're stacking Frenzy Charge. We just get additional projectiles on Helmet Enchant, and also with the anointment Vengeant Cascade. The Vengeance Cascade basically double up our impact, our damage, and our life gain. So with Vengeant Cascade, we don't have to scale our projectiles quantity like the past this league. So this is very good. It saves you many currency, and you don't have to get the cluster juice setup. You don't have to get a forbidden juice setup anymore. On this build, we are using Yoke of Suffering because we're doing 3 elemental damage and combo with the taming, and also we use the Chain of Emancipation combo with the Life Flux, remove curse, and sustain by our mobility setup. Whirling Blade support by rage support. The passive skill tree is very simple, everybody can get it, nothing very expensive. So this is the end game versions of the build, around 10 to 20 divines. Also on this video I will talk about how to craft our gears step by step. I will just telling you what gears you should upgrade first and what gear behind. I will talk about the process step by step, very detailed, but I don't really talk about very detailed about the small things like how to pick up the items on the ground, something like that. I won't be going to that details, but I try my best to let you know clearly what you exactly need to do. Yeah, so let's get started. So as a league start, you need to start with Marauder, and you first kill the Hillcock, you get into the town, and you get your Molten Strike from reward, and you put into the stage, so you get back to the Rider. Some suggestions for the beginner of this game, also for the campaign. You don't actually need kill everything you meet. Your main quest is just follow the quest and finish the campaign as fast as possible. You actually kill something you meet on your path, and you don't actually need to kill everything. This is not needed. And the second suggestions for you, you gotta be do all contents you meet, all encounters you meet, and all league mechanic you meet. Like Essence, it help you craft your items a little bit. Like Enha, it give you some unique item. It help you especially for league start. It's very important. If you using the Molten Strike at level 2, you will feel like shit, so you can use Frostblade as beginning until you get your ancestor core. When you are level 4, it will be feel more better, so I suggest you use Molten Strike from level 4. At the act 1, you have to set up your mobility skill already. Whirling Blade, Smoke Mine is not bad options. Also get your first aura, Blood and Sand. For the weapon choices, before you get the claw node, you probably have to use the highest DPS weapons you can find on the ground that can use Molten Strike, so you will focus using claw after you picking the claw node. And that I want to mention you is you will have a bad time before you get your first ascendancy, and after you get your ascendancy with the ice spike support, you will be feel way more better, and also that's a good time begin. At the act 3, you have to go library and complete the quest. You gotta buy some gems from here, and you will be follow the path of building, link description below. It will show what you need to buy right over here. So when you get into the act 4, you will be get the multi-strike support, and you will feel even better. And then you will get your second ascendancy, and you probably will get all the frenzy charge node on the passive skill trees, and the playstyle will be very close to the end game. When you get your second ascendancy, it will be feel way more good than before. When you go to the act 9, I want you to do one thing is Chaos Orb vendor recipe. If you know lucky on your campaign, you will not get currency, and I want you to do vendor recipes of the Chaos Orb from act 9. You will probably miss something like rare amulet, rings, or belts. Here's another tips. You can just go run the heist. In the heist, they got a special chest, they reward jewelry. This is very good to get. And before you finish your campaign, I want you to make sure you got enough currency to upgrade your gears and get into the map run. For now, I think 30 kills to 50 kills is enough for mappings, because you have to solve your resistances with your gears and you need buy some specific unique items when you get into the map run. And also before you finish your campaign, I want you to go get your third ascendancy classes. So this is POB, I will remake for you. This is the old versions and you can follow it step by step what you're gonna get if you got no ideas. If you are old player, you can just make your own decisions what you want to get first and what you want to skip first. For example, if you are doing your second build, you can just pass the attack node right over here and also right over here. And I got note for you to set up your gems until the Act 4, because Act 4 you basically set up all of your gems. You can just play until the end of the campaign. And I will also paste the link every day after my streaming, so you will know what gears exactly I upgrade every day and help you to decide what gears you want to buy, and you can follow it or you can make your own style. It's totally fine. So after we finish our campaign, we're gonna upgrade our gears. You just buy a 6-link body armor and the specific unique items. So you just find them one by one on market and see what you can afford. If the item is too expensive for you, you just leave it for now and you just buy the items you can afford. For the example, we are using 3 red socket and 2 blue and 1 green. So you're going to search your body armor like this. You just search right here, 3 red, 2 blue, 1 green, and you select body armor right over here, item categories, and you just search. And this evasion base is very good already. You can get it now with 5 kills, and we don't want energy shield base. First choice is evasion base, and armor base with and evasion base is second choice. And then you're gonna upgrade your weapons. We focus on attack speed and crit chance. Gemini Claw is very good options for our build. So you just put minimum 7% critical strike chance and 1.9 attack speed per second. Yeah, they are very budget to get, and we do want a life gain implicit on the claw. The best choice is Gemini. Gemini Claw, it come from mana gain, so you don't have to worry about mana gain anymore. So you don't have to take the mana leech right here, for example, also right here. So this is a very good options. Just get a fast attack speed base and high critical strike chance base. And dark ray vectors is very cheap now. You can just press right here and find the highest lightning resistance. And we don't want any corrupted, you know, we just finish our campaign. We don't want waste war orb to modify the socket. And then we will going to fight Molten Strike, fire and additional projectiles. So we put 2 right here. So just find something good. Like now is very expensive, especially we don't want an energy shield base. So you can just leave it for now. It's not that important. It's necessary but not that important for the early mapping. And then we're going to find Yoke of Suffering. You can just casually Yoke of Suffering, and you can buy this one if you have not enough currency yet at the moment. If you got currency, you can just find the lightning resist 40, fire resist 19. Yeah, this is very good, but if you chasing for perfect one, you can buy this. It's up to you. When you find a perfect row or good row, you don't want the corrupted one, because we want to annoy the Vengeant Cascade on the amulet. Of course, you can just put some corrupted oil on it. You still can annoy it. And the taming, of course, 19 kills, and you want to find a good base, you can just press right here. And Chain of Emancipation, this is very cheap. I don't know why nobody use it. It's a very good belt actually. So you can just buy something you can afford. And also we need remove curse on our flux with the combo with Chain of Emancipation. You just select Divine Life Flux. You just search again charge when you are hit by an enemies. So I think this is not bad. If you buy this one, you can just get into the Beastcraft and Blood Altar. Scroll down right over here, and you can just craft the remove curse on use, on your life flux. And rest of the gears, you can just find the resistances, attribute you need on your glove, on your rings, on your shield, and also on your helmet. So if you still cannot cap your resistances, you can just get the evasion mastery right here, and you need attribute, you need strength and intelligence, you can just get note right here and also right here. So it's actually fine for the very early of the mapping. And also when you get some currency, you need to refund the strength on the passive skill tree. You just buy any random ladder pride on the market, just random anything, because only we need for now is for cap our strengths with the ladder pride right over here. So overall we are aiming for the unique items. After that we aiming for cap our resistances and also some spell suppress. So this is what we need when early mapping. And something I want to say is I don't actually talk about what level you need to upgrade this item, what level you need to upgrade that item. We should focus on finish our progress, and you don't need to worry about upgrade your gears very quickly, and you just focus on solve your map. And after that you get into the raid map, you feel you are under power already, then you just go to decide what gears you have to upgrade and how many currency you got currently. Just don't too rush and relax, and just keep focus on solving your map. Is the most important thing. You want to get farm, and also you want to get on the helmet. We need Molten Strike via 2 additional projectiles. The first choice is evasion base, and second choice is armor plus evasion base. We don't need mana reservation efficiency of skill on the implicit, also on the suffix. We use Grand Eldritch Ichor, spam until we get mana reservation efficiency. And also we can use shaking essence of lotting, and also we can use deafening essence of lotting, depend on your currency. And this is not enough yet, and you do need enlightened level 3s. If you cannot afford it yet, you just sacrifice precisions, or you just sacrifice blood and sand. The rest of the modify is pretty much random. You just get what useful. So this is how you craft your helmets. So the amulet is very simple. You just anoint Vengeant Cascade when you can afford it, and you just buy the better resistance base. Doesn't matter about the shock chance, because we are doing criticals, we will shock the enemies anyway. You can use your suffering until the end game for uber bosses and everything, all content you can do. Vengeant Cascade basically double up your damage, double up your life gain and mana gain. It's very good to start a melee character at this league, and you don't have to worry about GGG will fix it. They won't fix it, because in the patch note they just tell us they fix it, make the landing projectiles attack can return to you. On the body armor, we need power charge on crit, also attack based critical strike chance, and I got a video how to craft this body armor, so the link will be description below. But you can just skip the elevated part on the build currently. We don't need the elevated modify. So if you got not enough currency, you will need to buy the armor and evasion base, and you put in on your crafting bench. You just modify 2 blue socket, and it will be easy to get another 1 blue socket. But you hopefully get the 3 red socket is still possible. It's not like a evasion base. If the pure evasion base you want to get 3 blue and 3 red, is very difficult. It's almost impossible. So I will talk about the stun avoid and elements avoid. So we need stun avoid because we are melee, we get many hits and very easy to get stun. So we got 60% stun avoid right here, and also 36% right here. With this craft, you will cap your stun avoid. So also elements avoid, 50% from your ascendancy, 20% from the life node here, and another 20% from your shield mastery. And also when you are still using the corrupted body armor, you can just buy a jewel like this, so it also help you cap your stun avoid. And after that, you gotta cap your elements avoid with your shield, so you can just craft it with 2 kiosks. Is very quality of life, so you just adjust yourself. So before you get your double influence glove with +1 maximum frenzy charges and strike skill target 2 additional nearby, and you will need to use Syrian Exile implicit. Just spam the lesser, the cheapest one. You can just use the attack mastery right here, and with the additional projectiles, it's very easy to league start. So at the league end, you will just need one maximum frenzy charge on your glove and strike skill target 2 additional. So the maximum frenzy charge is necessary. It's improve you a little bit. You can afford it. You just buy it. And 2 additional nearby. Yeah, for quality of life, you should get one at the late game, and you can just refund the attack mastery and save more point for survivability. So I also got a video how to craft the glove. You can find it on description below. So shield is very simple, and I just get a fracture tier 1, reduce critical damage taken combined with the critical mastery, and we have 90% reduced critical damage taken, so that we don't have to worry about running a critical map anymore. For the claw, you can visit my video right here and update few days ago. It's a similar crafting strategies, and something I want to talk about is Gemini claw is actually very good. It's save you point to leech mana like this one right here, and also this one, and you don't have to get an instant leech to sustain your mana. Gemini claw is a very good option. You just need to buy a tier 2. If you got many currency, you can buy tier 1. So it's depend on you. So I just buy a tier 2 with 2 divines. You can keep finding the fractured, fire, cold, and lightning, and find the best value for you for your situations. So I just spam cold essence, and I just get tier 2 fire and attack speed in a 20 spam. When you spamming the essence, you don't just like, oh, I want to get high tier, I want to get high tier. It's depend on your economy. For example, you spam essence, like you get a tier 1 attack speed and tier 1 critical strike chance. You can just craft another fire damage or cold damage on your crafting bench. You just don't need to chasing for the perfect when you cannot afford the crafting cost. For the Crucible passive skill tree, you can follow what I get, or you can just get any good modifier you like. So this is just my personal favorite. I love play a faster build, and you can just get a no downside, and you can just get any like lightning and cold damage with attack speed. It's very flexible. You can just get anything good for the build. So for the ring, we just need attribute and some resistance. And what I do, I just spam essence of speed until I get anything good, some resist, some life. For the taming, we can use until the end game. So if you want to improve it, you can just use the catalyst. So it improve more 12% with the 20% quality. Remove curse, life flux, and gain charge is very good because we're getting so many hit. So just combo with the chance of emancipations with your life flux. You remove curse and you get rage, and you just use berserk when you need it. So I suggest use evasion flux and critical flux. And this tool is very flexible. You can use increased attack. You can use anything you like. Because I'm now farming Eater Fur, so I need this flux to keep me survive. And Dark Ray Vectors is nothing special. You can get add cold damage when you get hit on the enchant. So for the passive skill tree, it's very simple. Letter Shred help you deal with the damage over time. The jewel you can use increased life, attack speed, or global critical multiply, or global critical crit chance. Elemental Mastery invert is super strong. You should get it. Less projectiles is help you concentrate your projectiles. if you got no life modifier on your body armor, you can just get the life mastery. Iron reflexes, you can try evasions, but I tried die a lot, so I don't. I just get iron reflex. Fortify is not necessary if you don't run either over, because I just ignore the either over downside, so I got many minus physical reductions, and Fortify helped me survive for that. And I do got some feedback for cannot survive. So basically you need 4000 HP to 4500. This is the standard. Just try to get there. Also make sure your physical damage reduction is good enough when you stack up your frenzy charge. It should be going to 90%, and keep the chance to suppress spell, cap your resistances, and try to get chaos resist as much as you can. And also stun avoid, reduce critical damage taken, and ailments avoid. And also we're using Soul of Arakali and Soul of Sakari. So make sure that you have solution to deal with bleeding and corrupted blood. And most important, the life gain on hit, I got 38 per hit. So we're doing many impact per second. We basically instant full life. So when you charge off your frenzy charge, your physical reduction should be 90%. The playstyle is very simple, just dash in and hit, dash and hit. And don't stand too long at the same spot, you have to move a little bit. Keep your flux going. And you beat very aggressive monster like this, you should use your Wild Molten Strike and Berserk. And then you get hit, you just scan back your maximum rage. Use Berserk anytime you need it, facing the tanky monster or aggressive monster. And you get hit, you use your flux, you gain back to maximum rage here, right here. And keep moving, don't stand too still. You can stand still a little bit, but don't, yeah, you have to keep moving. When you when you take too many downside, you have to run circle like for example, this is the aggressive monster. You should run like this, and hit and run and hit and run and hit like this. Because we are very dangerous situation for now. Just run circle, just run around him. You basically slay them very quickly. When you get in and hit, you just go keep on moving. You don't have to wait the projectile land, and but by the way, you have to get used to it, the playstyle. Sometimes you don't stick to the monster. Actually, you have to be careful a little bit. Especially you take too many downside like this. It's very aggressive. Before you get your 45, you don't want to overwhelm physical reduction on the minions, and also you don't want to minus additional physical reductions. As you see, we got 27% now. With the minions overwhelm 61%, is actually we are very weak, but thankfully the 45 help us to deal with it. Overall, it's very strong build, especially for the single target. Map clear, I think it's not too bad. Luckily, we are moving so fast and we got attack speed. It helped a little bit clear, not bad recover, not bad defensive layered. And also leave me comment below any questions and something I miss. Any update, I will make a post on my community and maybe another new videos. So see you guys in the next one. Goodbye everybody.